Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Can you say peppers? I can. I was fortunate enough to be able to harvest these peppers from my classroom, and I'm going to show you how I choose to preserve them. Instead of making a relish, I'm going to make my own pepper powder. I'm going to do that by, first of all, putting on a pair of gloves and protecting myself. You want to make sure that you do the same. The oils that are in these peppers are very strong and they can cause severe skin irritation. It happened to me. I manicured my nails and it burned my fingers. You don't want that to happen. You want to make sure that you don't touch any other parts of your body while handling these peppers. Hot peppers, I should say, because you don't want to have any kind of repercussions. I take my peppers and I slice them with a paring knife, and I make sure that I take all the seeds out, and then I cut that rind on the inside. I cut all of that out. The thinner the skin, the faster it can dehydrate. So you want to make sure that you get rid of all of the excess seeds and rind. I make sure that I slice the peppers open because peppers can be deceptive. They can look so fresh and pretty on the outside, but then when you cut them on the inside, they're brown and they have scars and mold. When you see peppers that are like that, you don't want to use them. So it's important that you do that. I choose to dehydrate my peppers this way because I want instant gratification. You can take them and put them in your oven, and you can dehydrate them that way. Now, look at this pepper. That's a prime example of what I'm talking about. You don't want to use anything like that. Examine them very well. Like this one, it has a little scarring on it. So as you can see, I'm slicing it and I'm cutting that little piece off, and I'm still going to use the skin. And in this case, this one was growing a little baby. So yeah, you want to examine every aspect, because when you're harvesting and cutting and cleaning fresh vegetables, you never know what you might find. This pepper, I'm not going to use it. It's too damaged. I wouldn't suggest you use anything that's damaged like that. I don't know. If you decide to do anything like this, you don't have to follow what I did. Like, you can do a pepper powder of all jalapeno or of all poblano. But, I'm just going to take mine and make a mix and add it. What you don't see is that I have sliced onions, and I've also sliced garlic as well, dehydrated it, and that's going to go into my mix as well. You can make your own kind of mix. What I'm trying to invoke in you is that you don't have to purchase pepper or things that have been sitting on the store shelf for however long. I'm just slicing these peppers and I'm loading them onto the trays that go inside my air fryer. And my air fryer just so happens to dehydrate. So this is what I want to show you. I have 3 trays. I cut all my peppers. I placed them inside of my air fryer. I have a mixture of habaneros, poblanos, jalapenos, chili peppers, ghost peppers. It's a mixture. I'm putting them inside of this air fryer, and I'm setting them for 24 hours at 125 degrees. Once that's done, and I think I added even 4 more hours onto it. Once that's done, I took them out, as you can see, and I placed them inside my bullet, and I let the bullet do the rest. You have to make sure that your peppers are dry enough that when you try to bend them, they snap. They're brittle. That's when you know they're thoroughly dry and have been fully dehydrated. So I'm placing them inside my NutriBullet, and I'm going to just grind them. Now, if you decide to do this, you can use any peppers you want. It's all about your taste buds. It's all about what your preferences are. I added onions and I added garlic as well. I dehydrated them and added them as well. So you can do, pretty much your own mix. When you open up your bullet, be very careful that you move your face away from it, that you don't inhale, because that powder, that pepper can choke you. And you should use a funnel. Don't do like I did. Yes. Use a funnel, okay? Save yourself some anguish. This pepper is hot. So instead of buying McCormick, and there's nothing wrong with it, but instead of buying shelf pepper, you can make your own and shake it inside anything you need pepper for. Any recipe that calls for pepper, now you have your own.